I mean, I don't want to be rude, but if the guy didn't pay for our date, there wouldn't be another one.
There wouldn't be another one.
I'm traditional
Agreed.
like that. I would offer to be nice.
But if a guy were to have taken you up on the token offer, let's say,
I would pay, but then it would be no second date.
see, I got to challenge you a little bit on this here. So,
Okay.
Women often complain that men are poor communicators, but I feel like men are very literal, logical thinkers. So, like, when I think of that, if a girl offers to pay, and then say a guy in good faith takes up that offer, and then you disqualify him because of the words that came out of your mouth, wouldn't that quite literally be poor communication?
I guess in a sense, but
I feel like what you see, the men are different.
They're
The men are
nicer,
much more respectful.
no, because like before you could have like you be dancing and then after a while you gotta turn back like who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back like he gonna come. Right? Like I hear doing the most work.
Sir, grab
Like,
this wine.
When
No,
he
but
ain't
it's
even know
true.
what they ain't coming
But
in
it's
for wine
scary
no more. Like they
But
stand up
even the whole
watching.
touching thing, because I always used to have an SPD and used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that
especially
too.
the men. Now,
Nobody
They
hands
don't
up,
even come
yo.
at all. I was
Nah.
surprised when somebody
Yeah.
told me, hey,
honestly,
it was
they
very
get shy.
shocking.
I'm kind of confused. That you guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
no, because
bum rushed
now,
anymore.
look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You
but
wanted to get bum
no,
rushed,
but
you
you
don't wanna get
going
bum rushed.
to the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't
Yeah.
touch me up disrespectfully.
Right,
But pull
right.
up on me.
Pull up,
Pull
you
up
could have
side,
been
just walk.
I've been going on dates for the past 2 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied, this what the fuck I got to choose. When you take me on a date, you open up my fucking door. You open up the door. You pull out the chart if it's a chart, and you cut my fucking steak if it's a steak. I'm always gonna order a steak to see if you got some fucking home training, hoe. If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it.
Now, hold on right quick. Because I'm confused. I'm severely confused. Is she going on dates with dudes or females? Who the fuck tolerating this? Who the fuck? Man, listen. Who is tolerating this? She just said when she go on a date with you, you better open her door up, ho. You better cut her steak, ho. And she doing that to make sure and ensure that you got some home training, ho. Who raising them? You know, who raising them? Real talk, cause man, but not my granny. Not my granny. My granny ain't raising them. You did? I don't know who raising them. Cause the way she talking, man, she talking so spicy. Not only would she not get a date, like this is what I be saying when I say like, y'all boys out here, and there's a lot of dudes who would meet this female just because she pretty and she got a filter on right now. You don't even know what she really look like in person. Guarantee you she don't look like that in person. But she probably got a nice body or whatever. I see the things thanging or whatever. But it's a lot of dudes, right, that'll meet this woman right here in person, man, and I'll be ready to do whatever. Sacrifice their life, jump off a bridge, man. Look, man, y'all got it messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ain't no way in the world, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be playing all that with me. You know what I mean? I know who I am. I know my worth. Like, I'm not playing them type of games. You ain't about to be talking to me. You ain't about to be, you know what I mean, demanding nothing when you out with me. You understand what I'm saying? But I understand there's a lot of dudes out here that allow these females to get away with this type of stuff. And that's why they act like this. You know what I mean? Imagine a world, right, where women knew that men wasn't putting up with none of their ignorance, none of their disrespect, none of their nothing. You can't even get it. Imagine if we lived in a world where a woman couldn't even get a man at all. Point blank period, no matter what kind of dude he was, no matter how much money he had, no matter how broke he was, no matter if he was a bum on the street. A woman couldn't even get a bum on the street to have sex with her if she was ignorant or disrespectful. You think women would act like this in a world like that? You think women would act like this in a world like that? I'm going to tell you right now, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't have no choice but to act right. You did.
The fuck? They pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman. Be the gentleman. You trying to gently touch on this ass? Do the work. Do the work. We going on multiple dates. You want some ass from me? We going on multiple dates. We putting in
Definitely.
effort. Bitch, we doing what we got to do to get some ass. Fuck
Definitely.
home.
Man, look, he could just
Some
move
y'all
around.
women complain
He could
about
just move
men,
around
but
to
you
the next
don't
one.
leave a man alone. Some of y'all got that man in your house after that man done beat on you, that man done stole from you, that man manipulated you, and you still got that man in your house. After that man show you who he is the first time, take your ass on. But you love that man so much, got so much invested in that man, you try to stay there hoping he change his ways. If that man gonna change, he'll change before he meets you. These men be crazy and they meet you and destroy everything you got. So don't complain about a man doing you wrong when you still with him, still married to him, still had kids by him. You hold on to a problem, it get worse. It gets so bad, now you scared to leave, now that man threaten you. Some of y'all take these men right back after they did you wrong.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me.
Hold on. Because I got to speak on that right quick. He 100% right on that one. He 100% right. I don't disagree with nothing brother said. You understand me? I don't disagree with nothing he said. He 100% right. You know, a lot of women that complain. I said this in one of my last videos. A lot of women that complain about dudes. A lot of women that complain about dudes. But they tend, it seems like they tend to mess with the dudes that they complain about a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Like women that complain, oh, well, dudes always cheating on us. But y'all go get with the dude who's a cheater. A lot of dudes ain't gonna tell you up front that they gonna cheat. They just gonna do it. You know? And they'll get with the dude, and then they'll stay with the dude for 7 years. They'll stay with the dude who cheated on them for 7 years, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, be complaining about him and whining about him and crying about him the whole time. You know, then when they get older and they wise up and everything like that, they want to choose up on a dude who got his stuff going on, stuff together. You know, after they got 3 kids or whatnot, they want to choose up on a dude who got his stuff going on, got things going on for himself, and they want to tell you, you better not never cheat on me because I'm leaving, or I'm gonna cheat back on you. You dig? And then they want to blame it on because I've been through that before in my past, and I ain't going through that again. That ain't what it is. The dude she was dealing with in her past, she just allowed that from him. Don't be the goofy. I'm telling y'all, don't be the goofy, man. I'm telling y'all, don't be the goofy. Don't fall for none of this stuff women say, oh, you insecure, you lame, blah, blah, blah. All these manipulation tactics, man. Don't even fall. Don't even argue with them. Don't even argue with these bras, man. Lay on the table how you coming. If she don't accept it, go get you another one. You know what I'm saying? And if another one don't come right away, you gotta be okay with being alone until you can get what you want. You the man at the end of the day. You tasked with the responsibility of leading this woman, regardless of what she's saying, because a relationship where a woman leading, it don't work. So, you know what I'm saying? You tasked with the responsibility of leading this woman at the end of the day. That's the biggest responsibility that there is. So with great authority comes great responsibility. You dig? And with great responsibility comes great authority. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a man should be the one coming into a relationship and laying his laws down and dictating things. You know what I'm saying? Because with great responsibility comes great authority. I'm an authoritative figure. I'm gonna lay my business down. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you off the rip. I'm gonna lay my business right there on the ground. If you don't like it, thank you for not wasting my time. Because you could have just wasted a whole bunch of my time. But you just let me know, hey, look, I'm not with this. Right on. Right on. You did? For real. Right on. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even gonna get mad at the bro. Look, hey, look, right on. You know, you got the right to, you know, do whatever you want to do. Straight up. And that's how y'all gotta start coming, man. That's how y'all gotta start coming.
So today
Don't
this
let her
dude wrote me
dictate
on
nothing.
Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your cash app? So I sent him the cash app. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my cash app and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, I eat it. That's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my cash app and this man sent me $30. Yeah, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, the feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was going to go cheap?
It's a quarter though. It's a quarter that you ain't had.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what do you think I was going to eat? It's like,
hey, listen, check this out. I don't even feel bad for the dude that she talking about because it's like, bro, you got to understand. If you sweet, she going to eat. And she gonna what my boy Anton be saying? She gonna save you in her phone as food. If you sweet, she gonna eat, and she gonna save you in her phone as food. And I done seen it done. I done seen it done, brother. You know what I'm saying? I done seen women go out on a date with a dude. You know what I'm saying? He take her to a fancy restaurant thinking that's gonna ooh woo whoop de wop bammer. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, yeah, she texting me on the side. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell her when she leave there, man, look, grab me a steak to go. Tell him it's for your sister or something like that, or your mom or your grandmama or something like that. And as soon as you leave, tell him you gotta go. And she came over to me to the crib. I ain't even take her out to eat. She came and brought me a steak. You know what I'm saying? You took her out to eat. She came and brought me a steak on your dime, and I hit that night. And not even with a passion. I lazy hit it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Y'all gotta wise up out here, man. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I ain't trying to save none of y'all, because I'm saying it's like, I'm just telling you, if you sweet, she gonna eat. If you sweet, she is gonna eat. I'm telling you, if you sweet, she gonna eat. She is gonna eat. She is gonna eat. I'm telling you. And I done got ate before. Look, I done been sweet and I done got ate before. But this is when I was like in high school, man. Like when I was first even starting to mess, you know what I'm saying? When I was junior high and shit like that, when I was first even starting to mess with bros, like some of y'all dudes be getting ate at 30. That don't make no sense, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get right out here. Y'all gotta get right. Like that don't make no sense, man. Sending the bro $30. You don't even know her. You don't even know her from a can of paint. What did you send her $30 for?
I eat full course meals. Like I order.
And then you see, she not even taking
entree
dudes serious. She think he a straight lane. She wasn't even gonna mess with him anyway, even if he would have sent her $1,000.
This man had the
Cause you led with your
to
money.
write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch?
That was a waste of $30, though. You could have gave that to me.
I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong?
I would
am
at
I
least
fucked up? Like,
have some conversation with you,
is my
buddy.
head
You
fucked
know
up?
what I'm saying?
I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my. Like, I spend over that on myself. So it's like for someone to think they're gonna send me. I get that it's the thought that count. Like, he didn't have to send the $30, but it's like
He should have spent that $30 on like a mentorship or something.
And disrespect men in a lot of ways that sometimes y'all don't know that a man feel disrespected. When you correct your man in front of a room full of people, you just disrespected him, emasculated him, and shrank him as a man. And he might not say nothing, he might not even have the words, or he might be smart enough to not make a bigger scene. But you do not never do that. And that's one of the things I've seen women do. And I'm like, it makes everybody else with the high IQ, it makes us uncomfortable. Yeah. When we see you do that. When you talk to your man crazy or use a certain tonality to speak with him, it makes men with a certain intellectual and emotional IQ, it makes us uncomfortable. Women who do that, a man doesn't feel respected. Women.
Hey, baby. So I have a question for y'all. You know how y'all try to get out of taking women on dates and stuff, and, you know, that 50-50 thing, and that, you know, I don't really want to spend no money on somebody until I check their vibe out. Tell me, for all of you men that say things like that, or, you know, that have daughters, tell me what you would tell your daughter when she's of dating age. Would you tell her to accept that, or what? Like, let me know. Do you tell your daughter, hey, ain't no man gonna take you out on a date. You better be.
Let me answer her question just right quick. Okay. Now, I don't have a daughter, I have a son. But if I had a daughter, I would tell my daughter, make sure you can take care of yourself like a functioning adult. Don't ever be walking around here thinking that a man's supposed to take you on a date and pay for this and pay for that, and you looking for that as to qualify him as a good man because he take you on a date and pay for something. That's just not the case no more, because a lot of dudes think that they can take a woman on a date just to fuck her. In the day and age we living in. Back in the day, it meant something. You know, women would preserve their value. You know what I mean? They wouldn't just be out here going out on different dates with dudes and extracting resources from dudes, not wanting to give them nothing, but just extracting resources from them. Women did it, but it was way less common back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? And men would take women on dates to court them to go somewhere with it, like marriage, you know, things like that. That's not happening nowadays. It's just like people just dating because men taking women on dates to have sex, and women taking women going out on these dates just to get some food. You dig? So nowadays, I would tell my daughter, if I had a daughter, I would tell my daughter, make sure you date with intentions. Don't mess with nobody, period. Listen, first of all, just because he take you out for some food don't mean nothing. Don't make that a requirement. The best kind of dates are when no money is spent. You dig what I'm saying? Them food dates don't be nothing a lot of times, but y'all stuffing y'all mouths. How you gonna get to know a motherfucker y'all stuffing y'all mouths? You know? Now, if a dude come to her and ask her, hey, look, I want to take y'all on a date, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know that I would tell my daughter to accept nothing like that, because what he want from you? He wants something from you. You know what I'm saying? He trying to take y'all on that date to get him some pussy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that ain't, nah. You know, I tell my daughter straight up, like, make sure when you mess with somebody, period, make sure you mess with somebody that you, first of all, vetting is key, especially for men and women. But sometimes when men mess with women, they just mess with women just because they want sex. A woman is not like fully messing with a dude that she don't want to go far with. Now, she can go out on a date with a dude she don't really too much care about and just want some food from him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she not really messing with and investing in a dude that she don't see a future with. I would tell my daughter to only mess with dudes that she see a future with. Make sure you vet effectively. Make sure I meet these dudes. I want to meet these dudes. I want to know about these dudes. I want to know who these dudes are, so I can tell you whether or not they worthwhile. You know what I mean? And yeah, vet effectively and only mess with somebody that you see a future with, because you could get pregnant like that. And I wouldn't want my daughter walking around here no baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, mess with somebody. And I tell her straight up, like the cool dude and all this type of stuff. Like, man, look, man, you know, that don't always last. I done seen a lot of dudes that be cool in their 20s, and in their 30s, they homeless. And a lot of dudes who be lame in their teenage years in their 20s, but in their 30s, they got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of character. You know what I'm saying? And they develop themselves well. You know, so. Yeah, I wouldn't tell my daughter to just expect the dude to just take her out on a date. You know what I'm saying? Also, vet effectively and get with somebody who you really gonna want to be with, who you really gonna want to have a relationship with, and possibly even marry. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it's a point of women like messing with dudes that they really don't see a full future with. Like how these girls going on dates with dudes that they know they don't really feel like that. And they might go on another date with him just to get some food. Sugar daddies and all this shit. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. That shit crazy. Now, look, if he's sweet, eat. But I ain't going to raise my daughter that way. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Glad that he wants to chill at your house before anything. I just can't imagine that you're sitting there telling your little princess to deal with the bullshit that y'all try to put us through. Do you tell her that she needs to split the date when that little crusty little nigga take her on a date? Hey, baby girl, when you go on your first date with a guy, make sure you split that bill with him. Now, how damn stupid does that sound?
If you don't split the bill, you owe him something. He gonna feel like you owe him something. Like, he trying to get something out of that by paying that bill.
My thing is,
I'm telling you, like,
want me to be the nigga in the situation?
Split that bill. You don't either of y'all know each other. Y'all basically just friends when y'all first meet. Why should he pay?
Have you noticed the only person be talking about narcissists all day is older woman or woman that's single, that one man hurt them, and now they make their whole platform. I see a bunch of these women, all miserable women, talking about one man that hurt them, talking about every man is a narcissist and they hate all men. Well, newsflash, man, no wonder the man hurt you and left you. I would hurt you too if you acting like that. What? Your whole platform is about a man that hurt you? You can't get over it? When do you get over it? Get over what happened to you, lady. We don't care. Move on. It's all news. For any woman who can't get over a man that hurt them, we don't care. Get over it. Chuck it up to the game. Move on. Nobody cares. Let's move on, okay? We don't care. Social media, we tired of hearing your complaining.
Here's a question. Do you think that we have enough women who are ready to be wives for men who are ready to marry?
No.
Okay, so saying that there's some women does not do anything about the demand. If men are ready to marry, if 100,000 men are ready to marry, and 50,000 women are ready to be wives. What happens to the 50,000 men who don't get a wife? What are they supposed to do? Good question.
Yeah, so that mean that leaves them to settle.
Settle or go to another community and find another wife.
So a man recently goes viral on this app for proposing to his girlfriend, now fiance, using a ring from Pandora.
Look, she happy
The
about
comment
her
section
dude
was
proposing.
brutal. People saying things like, I could
She
never
proud.
accept a Pandora ring as an engagement ring. People saying that it's supposed to be way more expensive. It's supposed to be 2 to 3 months of a man's salary, and how they would never accept it. They would never accept it.
Bullshit.
I want to show you guys this really quickly from a celebrity a lot of us know, J-Lo, who collects engagement rings like Thanos collects Infinity Stones, okay? Here's J-Lo's first ring valued at $100,000. Here's her next ring valued at 6 figures. Here's a ring from the first time she was engaged to Ben Affleck. This ring is over 6 carats. Here's an 8.5 carat ring that she got from her ex-husband, Mark Anthony. I can't find the photo of this ring, but the ring that she got from A-Rod was valued at between $1 and $5 million. They broke up. Every single time, every fancy ring, every upgrade, none of those carats kept those relationships together. So what's my point? The size of the ring doesn't matter. The price of the ring doesn't matter. The size of the
Talk your
wedding
shit out,
doesn't
T.
matter. Does that man love you and you love him back? Some people can have the biggest ring and the biggest wedding, and the marriage could be the biggest failure of their lives.
Talking. Now, come on now. The girl, you see the girl in the video. This is what I be talking about, man. The girl in the video was happy. She was happy to have her little Pandora ring. You see how she was showing that off? Because it wasn't about the ring to her. It was the simple fact that she loved her dude. And she don't care what kind of ring he give her. She just happy to be in a relationship and know that her dude is trying to marry her, the dude that she love. And y'all hating on her. Oh, I wouldn't accept that ring and da-da-da. That's why y'all are never married. You too busy worried about the ring instead of the simple fact that a man is committing his life to you and committing himself to you, and he's saying that you is mine. You mine for life. This is for life, me and you. Instead, you worried about the size and the type of ring that he gave her. Come on, man. And he can always upgrade that ring. Maybe he ain't making enough money right now. But he still wanted to marry the girl. So he got her a Pandora, but later on, she gonna have something from K Jewelers. You dig? Y'all really be tripping with this stuff, man. Y'all be tripping with this all this material stuff, man. Y'all be out of pocket. And that's why most of y'all women will not marry. You know, for real. Y'all will not marry. Them is the kind of women that get married. The women like that girl who he proposed to her with a Pandora ring and she was happy about it. Them the kind of women that get married. Them the kind of women that hold relationships. Them the kind of women that men want to marry. You dig? Women because look, that dude know for a fact, and usually I'm not saying this type of stuff because I usually see dudes marrying goofy broads who they done spent a whole bunch of money on the ring. And she ain't nothing but a liability. But for that dude, I'm happy because he made a good decision because that broad right there, she gonna be with him whether he up or down. And you gonna have some downs in life. I don't care if you're 40 years old. You gonna have some downs in life, man. I know a dude right now who late 50s, almost 60 years old, and he a multi-millionaire off of real estate. He got tons of duplexes in the city. And this dude, the interest rates went up on his real estate, on his duplexes, and he gotta sell them all. He still owe mortgages on all of them. So he's not even gonna come out that much. That was his whole retirement plan. He probably gonna have to go back to work. He did everything. Well, I don't know if he did everything right because I don't know his whole history. But as far as I'm concerned, he did what he tried to do to build his legacy up. And now, man, I talked to this dude. Man, this dude was crying. Last time I heard from him, he was crying. You have ups and downs in life, man. And when you choose a partner, not even a partner. I'm not even gonna say a partner because that's bogus. Ain't no partnerships. But when you choose a lady or your wife or whatever, man, you got to make sure that you choose a woman who's going to be down with you through the thick and thin of it. You did? For real, like. And that's how you do it. Give her a Pandora ring when you first propose to her. You did? Then you know. Even if you do got the real expensive ring in your back pocket, give her a Pandora ring at first just to see what she say. Plus, it could be a funny little joke that y'all tell the kids, you know, and the grandkids later on, you know, 10 years, 20 years down the line. Like, oh yeah, when your granddad first proposed to me, he pulled a Pandora ring out on me, but I still loved it. Then a couple minutes later, when he was testing me though, then a couple minutes later when he realized that I was down for the long haul and I didn't care about all that money, he pulled out a $10,000 ring out of his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got the money, go ahead and spend it. But bro, make sure you vet these women properly, bro. And test them, man, because that's a big decision you making. That's a huge decision, especially nowadays, man. Y'all gotta tighten up out here, man. For real. Respect the dog. Congratulations to him and his wife. You know, and they probably gonna be married when they 70 years old. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna be on the deathbeds together, you know? That's one of them type of marriages where one partner die and the other partner die right after them because they can't live without them. You did. But I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think about the videos. You know, let me know if y'all got something for me that y'all want me to see me react to. And yeah, man, I'm out, man. Holler at y'all on the next one.